Hi, this is Makers Ask and I'm Blue Reid. Question today is, how do I get faster? This is a concern of a lot of artists, a lot of makers of things. I really have to get a lot faster. I'm not making enough money, so if I get a lot faster, then I can sell more and I'll have more inventory and I'll be faster. So I'm going to address that topic. Interest number one, are you already an expert? That's really important, because if you're just going to get faster at making junk, this is not going to help you. So what I want to express to people is that speed is inevitable. It's just a consequence of being an expert at something. It really is. So number one, I'm going to assume that you're in this field because you love it. Why else would you choose this field? I love it. I can't get enough of it. So I'm going to jump to that conclusion. You absolutely love this field, and you have also found the thing within this field that just drives you crazy. You cannot get enough of it, right? So if you haven't done that, think about it and be with that. I have other videos on inspiration and finding your thing, so you can look at those. But assuming that you've done that, then it's a matter of becoming the expert that you know is inside you, right? Here's the way not to go about it. You have something you absolutely love to do, right? And then what you do is you stick on to it a whole lot of shoulds and ought tos and I gottas and all that stuff. Now you hate it, right? You hate it. Anything you have to do, it should do, and people are telling you to do, especially for us artist types. Yeah, no. So I would encourage you to let that go. Stop worrying about being fast. You will be fast. I'm not saying don't be fast. Fast is awesome. You're right. You'll be able to create more product and more inventory, and yes, all that stuff is true, but it's only true if you're also incredible. So find your thing and become an expert. And speaking to that, you have to have studio time. And I know how hard this is. When those of us who have studio, especially in their homes, it looks like we don't have a job to the rest of the world. This baffles me, because I have used this phrase now because people seem to relate to it. I just say, oh, I've got to get to work, because people respect that phrase. But if I say, I have to go home and work on a painting, people are like, yeah, you need to be helping in your son's reading class. And not that I don't want to do that, but I want to keep my studio time absolutely sacred. That this time is really important, and I could let it go with volunteering and helping out and doing those things on and on endlessly. I really could, and I would enjoy that. However, it doesn't make me an expert at what I want to do, and it doesn't fill my goals. So don't let yourself get sidetracked or pulled off. And and I know that there's a real, when you're not already an expert and you're not huge in your field, making tons of money at art, there is a reality to, I have to have a full-time job, or I have to have a part-time job, or I've decided to teach. I want to say this, you probably have something that you could teach. And teaching is a great way to really hone your skills, because when you teach somebody else, you have to be expert at what you're doing. So there may be one little piece of what you're doing that you already are expert at and can share. So that's a great way to supplement one's income. Although I don't recommend that you teach every single day or hours and hours, because then again, if you can live on less and spend more time doing your craft, that fills the goal. You got to think about, what is your trajectory? Where are you really wanting to go? And then just really hold it sacred and just express to people, this is my job. And this is my job, and this is my job, and I like to explain this over and over to people because it's really hard for people to get, especially family. I notice they really want you accessible all the time, especially if you're in a studio in your house. It's really easy to get pulled away. So stop worrying about being fast. Worry about being in your studio and honing your craft. And you will find that the more you hone and refine your craft, you will find that you suddenly have speed. I can promise you that. Speed is inevitable. Go be amazing. All right, this has been Makers Ask, and I'm Blue.